this video, I'm going to be answering the most Googled questions about me, about business, about marketing, about sales. Let's go. Is Lisa Bean a speaker? Yeah, baby, I am a speaker. This has always been my passion and my dream, to stand in front of thousands of people and share stuff that's going to change their lives. I don't know why, I don't even care why, I'm doing it. And in fact, we've got something exciting coming up, but I can't reveal it yet. Watch this space. Is Lisa Bean an author? Yeah! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's have it. Yeah! This is the first book I ever wrote, first shit version, How to Uncover Your Purpose, Change Your Life and Make a Living Doing What You Love. It took me 10 years to write that book. I'm hoping this second book that I'm writing, Am I Healing, is done in the next 5. Watch this space. Is Lisa Bean good at... Oh, I am the queen of SEO. Give me a term to rank on and I can rank on it. I know how to do it. And Chris, we must make a video on this. Yeah. And in fact, you know, I'm #1 on Google for the whole of the UK for business coach, and that is a huge source of revenue for the business. It is worth the time. Is Lisa Bean a millionaire? Vibrationally, yes. I'm just waiting for the universe to catch up and show me my bank account that is the physical reality, because it's my mental reality. It's only a matter of time now, guys. Is Lisa Bean scared of anything? Oh, I don't know if I want to say. I'll tell you what I have a real phobia of, and it's anything to do with doctors, medical, injections, anything like that. There was a time when I was really ill, and I don't even want to say it, gross. Just, yeah, I'm not going, I would rather die. Okay, a misconception about, money is it brings happiness. Chris, that is not a misconception. Money does buy happiness. So I'm not even going to answer that. No, okay, let's be sensible. The truth is that there is a certain amount of money that you can make, that you need to make, that will make you happy. But when I speak to clients and I say to them, how much do you want to make? They don't like that question. They always say to me, enough to be happy, or enough to retire my partner. I hear that quite a bit. And I'm like, how much is that? And when they can't answer it, I tell them back what my numbers are and what the goals are and where I'll be in 6 months and a year. And you can see them go, oh, that's what clarity looks like. So when it comes to money and happiness, there is a number. Know what the number is. But when you hit it, you're still going to want to expand beyond it. So I think money can buy a comfortable life and can give you some of the things that you're looking for. But entrepreneurship isn't really about the money. It's about the expansion. That's what you're really seeking. So let's have both. A misconception about business is that it's too late to start. Do you know there's a statistic that says most successful business owners actually launch their business in their mid-40s, because you need wisdom, you need experience, you need network, you need caliber. It's never, ever too late to start. And I promise you this, if you spend your whole life, even up to your 50s and 60s, in avoidance of your passion, you'll feel like you're wasting your life. Even if on your 60th birthday you spend one day taking a risk, going for the thing that you want, putting yourself out there, trying to build the business, you will go to sleep that night and think, I did it, I'm doing it. And that one day lived on purpose, in happiness, in pursuit of something greater, it expands and that becomes your reality. So the second you begin, it is forever. Yeah. And misconceptions about business is that you need money to start. Well, if that were true, I wouldn't be here at all. The first business I started, I had 3 grand in my bank account, which was all the money that I had, and it was gone within the first month. The second business I started, I didn't have any money, like not a penny. And the third business I started, I was in 100 grand's worth of debt when I started that business. You don't need money, but I'll tell you what you do need. You need time. And I think people are trying to avoid this. And this is what I was saying before. If you can be the person who does the work, no matter what money you've got, no matter what following you've got, you will make it. People can't outwork people who are willing to work. You don't need money. Every tool on the internet now has free trials. There's a free version of it. You can use your phone. If you've got a phone and you're willing to go networking and shake people's hands, you can build a business. You don't need money. Okay, a misconception about business is that the idea has to be original. Not true. I've got a coaching business, very unoriginal. I've got a media agency, very unoriginal. What you do need is an opinion. You've got to have a view that is different to what other people have. Otherwise, you're just a transactional person. And if you're transactional, you can be replaced. So if you've got a skill or you're selling something that anybody can do, it is a matter of time before you're replaced. However, if you're innovative, if you're thoughtful, if you've got an opinion, if you're proactive, if you've got a skill set or a nuance or a variation that other people don't have, it's very hard to replace you. And the key is not just to develop it, it's to market the fact that you have it and demonstrate it with clients. They'll never let you go. A misconception about business is that anyone can do it. Do you know, I would never have said this a few years ago, but I actually agree. Business is not for everyone. You have got to be tough. You've got to be gritty. You've got to be so hungry for this. If you're doing it for work-life balance, quit now. Just quit. That is not it. If I were to be paid for the hours that I work, I would be a multi-millionaire. That money is coming because of the compound effect, but you are going to work more hours than you are ever going to get paid for the first 2 to 4 years. And if you can't hack that, don't do it. If you're doing it for work-life balance, wrong reason. You build a business because you think you can change the world. You build a business because you're so passionate about something and you know you're the only person that can bring it into existence. You build a business because if you don't do it, it feels like death to you. If you don't hit that criteria, don't do it. Enjoy your job. Lucky you. How to make money. This is right up my street. And can I just say, let's ask these questions. How do I make money? Money is mint. How do I make money without an audience? You can't. You literally can't. Have you considered bank robbery? That would be how you would do that. The key to making money is to have an audience, but it doesn't need to be big. Right now, we have this multiple six-figure online education business, and I think, 2,000 followers on Instagram, like 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. My mailing list is like less than 2,000 people, and yet I make hundreds of thousands of pounds in revenue. You don't need a big audience, but you do need people listening to you, and the only way to do that is to make content and take a risk by having an opinion. Tell the truth, tell the truth. How to make money selling a digital product. Ooh, it's tricky, you know, guys. If you want to make money, the fastest way to make money is doing one-to-one. If you want to build a digital product, you really have to have audience, and you've got to prove up front that when they buy the product, they will get the result. So whether they're getting to watch the first few videos or you're talking about your own success, the digital product really does come after getting results one-to-one. How to make money fast in 2026. Now, I'm not going to tell everyone this, guys. The secret, lottery ticket. One of these days, guys, I'm going to be rich. No, start now. Literally start now. And don't, think big, have a vision, yes. But you will make money by finishing the product. Watching right now, have you finished your product? Is the sales page live? And when was the last time you actually shared that sales page? When was the last time you ran a webinar, added value, and then explained the service? People are trying to sell without selling. If you want to make money, you've got to sell. And we're going to talk more about that in the next few videos. Okay, how to make money when you have none. Also a speciality of mine. Now, here's the thing. Some people have no money and they're in debt, and that inspires them and it motivates them to action, in which case you don't need this answer. The people who I think would ask this question are people who haven't got any money, and that is putting them into a state of inertia. They can't do it because they're so afraid. So I would honestly say, if you've got no money, get a job. You've got to pay for the basics, get a job, do whatever you can, freelance, you've got to get the basics coming in. And then it's the same as everything I've said over and over. Finish a product, start taking it out to market. One-to-one is the fastest way to make money. Get on Eventbrite, just get networking. And then in the meantime, be building your content, be building your thought leadership, show that you've got an opinion, show that you've got a map, and then ask for the sale. Run the webinar, run the masterclass, do the discovery calls. Over and out.